Back everyone, iOS 14.5 just officially came out, so we're going to take a look at it on our iPhone 8 Plus, and I can definitely tell you this is a feature-packed update for sure. It brought a lot of different features, a lot more capability, and ultimately a lot more stability as well. As you can see, 1.18 gigabytes on my 8 Plus, and it was pretty much the same size on all my other devices too. Now, as you can see, it's a beefy description for this update, which I think is really awesome. One of the main updates with this specific update is actually allowing us to set our default music player. So if we want Siri, if we ask Siri to play a song or whatever, we can now change that specific default music player. If you want to use Spotify or whatever, we have that capability with this update. We also have the ability of having 200 or more than 200 new emojis with this update as well. Now I think that's really awesome. So I go here, and if I click here, I don't know which specific new emojis are here, but there's over 200 new ones added. So I think that's really awesome, and that comes within 14.5. This next little thing isn't really relevant to 14.5, but for Face ID iPhones, we actually have the ability of unlocking our iPhone with our Apple Watch. So in case we're using a mask or something like that, we now have the ability of unlocking it through our Apple Watch instead of just taking off our mask or putting in the passcode every time. So I think that's a really cool thing as well. Within 14.5, we also have the app tracking transparency mode for these apps. So apps like Facebook or whatever other apps, they may be using our data in the background, but we can go ahead and set that to be off. And there's a lot of other different settings within it too, which I'm going to talk about in my second channel, but that is now added within iOS 14.5. And finally, we do have the ability to connect a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or S controller onto our device, which is really awesome as well. So ultimately, should you install iOS 14.5 on your iPhone 8 Plus? Well, this is pretty much what I'll tell you. I think for a device like an iPhone 8 Plus, it really isn't that old of a device, so it's not really going to get any slower or anything like that. I realized, and I did a couple of comparisons already between my older iPhones, on iOS 14.4.2 and 14.5, and I did see that there was a bigger difference on like iPhone success, in terms of speed difference compared to iPhone 8s. And I saw with the 8 Plus, it's still just as fast. It doesn't feel any slower. I like the additions with 14.5. It's more secure technically. It seems like a pretty stable update so far. I had no issues updating. I had no issues with that whatsoever. So I think that's a really awesome thing that this specific software brought. I mean, you're getting things like setting the default music player, Face ID to unlock, well, just not really relevant to this device. The app tracking transparency, more than 200 more emojis added. Like, it's a really good update for sure. So unless you want to jailbreak, I would recommend updating. If you want to jailbreak, then stay on the lowest version. But other than that, I would highly recommend installing iOS 14.5 on any iPhone out there that supports it. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well, my Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.